What's up, guys? We are back. Fitness Profit Multiplier here, Anthony and Jimmy. And today we're going to be discussing the marketing planning playbook. You want to grow your business. You want to grow the profits in your business. You want to make your business like an ATM that spits out money to you so you can go and enjoy your life. This is the podcast for you. And like I said, today we're going to be talking about the marketing planning and what that actually means and I'm so guilty of this. I'm so guilty of this. Like, I almost feel bad talking about it because I'm so guilty of this. But you can't run your marketing by fly by night, whatever comes into your mind.
Nope.
I am guilty of this, guys, by every chance of the word. I get excited. I'm a Gemini, so my brain kind of gets scattered. So I will think of a really good idea, and I'm like, we're going to run that in the gym next week. And I've done that for a very, very, very long time. And it worked. It worked. It's not like it didn't work. But you need to have structured plays that you're going to have in your gym. So this way you can get repeatable, profitable business coming in. And we'll talk about some of those repeatable plays. But it's very, very important to have these things laid out. So this way you're not running around kind of, oh shit, it's Valentine's Day, I should do something for Valentine's Day. Right. It's already pre-planned. Now, exactly. I know the guy on the other side of the screen here, he has everything planned out to the T.
Yeah.
I do too now.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm so guilty of not having this. So I am not calling the kettle black here. I'm not, throwing stones at the glass house. I'm guilty of this by every means necessary. So marketing calendars. Let's talk about marketing calendars and what you need to do and what you need to have on there for a profitable business. You want to go first or want me to go first?
I could jump into it, man. 100%. I mean, and I didn't realize you were a Gemini. It's interesting. I'm a Sagittarius. We'll figure out what those zodiac signs look like later. Okay. So when you look at a marketing calendar and Anthony's totally right. I seem to remember some conversations that we had where he'll call me up and he'll be like, what the heck are you doing for your marketing calendar? Like, what am I doing this next quarter? And how do you plan this out? And what are we putting together? Because I had my marketing calendar together before, like a while back. Right. And Anthony's just like calling me and talking about, how do we do this? How do I put this together? So it's definitely true that some of these episodes, you're going to find that like one of us had a problem like a couple episodes ago. And Anthony was talking to me about how he showed me a different avenue on Facebook, right? So like we've helped each other a lot through this business avenue. And you're going to find that like we've struggled with the same things you're struggling with and have figured out together and through other coaches and everything to get to the point where we've gotten to. So we're here to coach you to get there. So don't feel bad about not having this stuff done right now, right? Do not, because we have been there, okay? So when you look at a marketing calendar and you look at your planning of your entire year, you have to have first internal plays that you're going to run with your current member base to garner referrals, generate more revenue per client, and build retention. Okay. So these are the three things we need to focus on when we're looking at marketing for the whole year in regards to what's going on internally in your facility. Okay. So now we have external marketing plays as well, but those external marketing plays a lot of the time are digital marketing strategies that you're going to turn on or off depending on how well that ad is working. You're going to have seasonal promotions that push through on digital, right? But for the most part, we want to pre-plan what we're going to do for retention, referral, and revenue from inside your facility, the 3 R's. Okay.
And so wait, I'm going to pause you right there. So
yeah.
I think that he's 100% right in what he's saying. And I think the way I was doing this always so wrong was because I was trying to combine everything together. What am I doing externally? Am I overlapping them? No, look at your marketing calendar internally first, because it's very, very important internally. We talked about this on the episode where we talked about Facebook. Like, for example, let's just say for argument's sake, you're going to run a fat loss challenge in your gym, right? Mm-hmm. Say you're going to run it in September, just for argument's sake, you're running it in September. But your ad right now is whatever it is, fit over 40, right? Say that's the ad you're running. and that ad is killing it, I would not shut that ad off to turn on a fat loss challenge ad. I would not do that. So you have to have two marketing calendars. You have to have the one for external. And I think that one you can have kind of squirrel brain marketing with. Whereas, because if it's working, you want to leave it on as long as you can. And then, like Jimmy said, like some seasonal stuff, like if it stops working, you shut it off and you turn on like a summer boot camp or whatever.
Right.
Whatever, summer fat loss. But your internal one has to stay consistent because, again, that's going to make your members stick longer. It's going to keep your members engaged too, because it can be boring doing the same things, day in and day out. So it keeps your members engaged. It increases the longevity of it. Plus, it also puts some extra profit in your shoes there too.
Exactly. So how do we map these out so that people don't get, overburdened or get, bored of some of these things or think that like there's always something coming at them when they're a member of your facility? Well, we have to kind of every other month some of this stuff, right? So we want to look at things from a quarterly perspective. We want to look at things from a yearly perspective. And a lot of the times we can meet with our staff once a quarter to establish what week we're going to do what month we're going to do what, and how we're going to make this happen, right? So the big plays we're looking at are internal fat loss challenges. Okay. That's one. So that's a revenue builder. Okay. Supplement of the month. That's another revenue builder where you have a specific discount on a supplement. Okay. Those are our two big revenue drivers that are internal revenue drivers. Okay. We can also add some, quick flash sale revenue drivers where you're doing free upgrades for a month for certain members here and there, where you're kind of upgrading them to first class and then ascending them up the ladder and keeping them there long term. Or you're doing specials on your add-ons, right? Your nutrition coaching, your customization, whatever it may be. A one-on-one add-on you have a special for, right? It's great to do internal stuff during Black Friday because you can do, 3 half-hour sessions for $99, right? For current clients. So they're already your current clients. You're giving them a discount, but you're generating revenue, right? Okay. So we have these revenue-based plays when we want to plan them out. So when we look at the revenue-based plays, typically an internal challenge is going to exist once a quarter or so. Okay. Maybe 3 or 4 times a year. It can last anywhere between 4 and 8 weeks in duration. Gives them some additional perks that they pay for, right? Our challenges go for about $200. They get 6 weeks of additional service and some additional nutrition coaching, okay? And they get an unlimited membership. So they get to experience the unlimited membership. And then we have people that ascend up to that membership, okay? We'll have roughly 8 to 10% of our members take us up on participating in that program every time we run it, okay?
Yeah, we had about the same too. So 8 to 10% is about
8
right.
to 10%, right? So we have about 200 members at our facility. So we get 20 people to participate in a $200 product. It's great in slow months to run that because when you have a lot of freezes and a lot of cancellations, like, during the summertime or the late, like early winter, right? These are great to run at those times. So we pre-plan them to run then. So we run a fat loss challenge in August, we run one in February, we run one in May, and then we run one in like kind of that November, December time. Okay. So that's how we're going to structure one of those revenue drivers, just to give you guys an example. Now, I can pass it back over to Anthony to talk a little bit about the referral drivers, even though we kind of have those planned out, but he also has those planned out. So Anthony, if you'd love to talk about the referral drivers we can plan and how we plan those into the marketing calendar now.
Yeah, so basically the way we do it, well, the way I do it anyway, it's every other month we kind of alternate between them. Yeah. And what I do is, so it's 6 times a year, I'm basically doing Buddy Week. We talked about Buddy Week on here, so I'm not going to dive into that too much. Yeah. But it's every other month or every other play I'm doing that. So like right now, for example, we're going to shift into like a fat loss challenge. And that fat loss challenge is going to be the longest one we've ever run, which is we're going to do it for 8 weeks. So right after we finish that, we're going to go right into buddy week and then into a charity workout or a charity event. We're probably going to do a dog one. I think we're going to do a dog one depending on the weather. But what we're going to do is we'll go right into a buddy week. So this way we'll invite everyone's buddies in after they finish the fat loss challenge and then have that play going from there. And then again, we'll probably switch into some type of internal play from there. But that's basically how we do it. Every other month, ideally, again, depending on what we have going on, buddy week.
Right.
It's just that simple. And we might even give it a different spin. Like if we did it in February, we might do like, couples train together, whatever.
And Anthony mentioned charity workouts, right? So charity workouts are another way to garner both referrals and retention, right? Yep. So that dovetails into the retention conversation. But one more thing that I want to mention on a referral note is a couple of times a year, you want to offer to your member base a free month of training for a friend, right?
Yeah.
A free month of training for a friend. It doesn't matter what you call it, what it is, whatever. You can gamify it as much as you want. You can whatever, right? Figure out what works best for you. But twice a year, and we do this in the slow times. So we do this in August and December. The slowest time of the year, you're going to offer a free month referral program to your members, right? They get a free month to give to a friend. You collect their contact information. We talked about this on the referral conversation we had before, Anthony, where you do that at point of sale as well, right? Which is a great time to do it. But just because you did it at point of sale doesn't mean you can't just do it for your whole member base at select times per year. And you need to pre-plan what that looks like so you can have at every single one of these things. Pre-plan what it looks like so you have the marketing coming out and you have the emails, text messages, and you've transformed your gym to have the posters and the notifications all around it leading up to the start of that event. Whether it's a charity workout, a buddy week, a free month membership, month promotion, or anything that you're doing, a fat loss challenge, right? Anything that you're doing. Okay. So let's talk about charity workouts a little bit more, Anthony, because that's something
I want to go. Yeah. I want to go back into the. I'm sorry, man. I want to go back into the twice a year. What you do during the slow months, you give them the black card. I think that was really gold too. So we do it right before December is when we basically do it because we want those people to trickle in for December and right after that, kind of planting the seed for them to give to their friends. But another time that we've done that, which was worked pretty well too, we did it during Mother's Day. So we gave them out to give to other mothers, to everybody. So that was also really, really good.
Oh, that's smart.
And that worked well for us. So that was just one of the other things. But again, it's the same exact play. I literally copy and paste the same exact play and just change a couple of words here and there. And that's when I typically do it because Jimmy's doing it in August and December. So that's like kind of like the last quarter of the year. So if you want to really do that 3 times a year, that's another good time to do that as well.
Nice. I didn't think about Mother's Day. That's actually pretty smart. I'm learning things. I'm learning things on our own podcast.
You could even do Father's Day. I've done Father's Day before because again, most of our members in our gym are women.
Right.
So Father's Day has worked also, but Mother's Day just works better. Yeah. I don't know why, but Mother's Day has worked better. You would think Father's Day would work better, but it doesn't.
But it doesn't. Yeah. They just don't want to use it, Cool. So I want to backtrack to charity workouts real quick because we don't do a great job of consistently running charity workouts, especially since the pandemic. We kind of fell out of doing it. So what does your structure and process look like to getting one of those launched and letting your members know about it, getting other members outside of your facility, other people outside of your facility to come in for it, that kind of thing?
So what we typically do is I like to make these charity workouts, they have to have a reason, right? There has to be like a reason. So we'll do something leading up onto it as well. So sometimes we'll pick like what's going on for the month. So for example, my mom had breast cancer. She's a breast cancer survivor. So October, we usually do the pink shirts. We take out the pink shirts and we donate all the proceeds from the pink shirts to charity. So what we'll do is we'll say for the month of October, we're collecting, we're doing the donations for the shirts. And then at the end of the month, we'll do a charity workout where they can invite their friends in. I'll probably do buddy week and then everyone invites their friends into that. So it's all themed, right? And then we just tell everybody, hey, we're doing it for charity. We're donating a certain amount of money for the charity. And then we make a donation to the charity at the end of the month. So that's what I do. We usually pick something. So we've done other things in the past too, where we've done like a pack walk, we call them. So basically we've donated, we made it so that way, if everyone wants to participate in the event, they have to bring something that the animal shelter needs for the dogs and cats. So they would bring items into the gym. And then everyone went and we did like a long pack walk. So that was really cool. Random people came. We've gotten a couple clients doing that too. Like random people will show up and then actually end up like inquiring. So that's just the way we've done it. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but that's just what we've done.
Yeah, our most popular two have been Thanksgiving and the animal shelter one, right? Yeah. So those two are hugely successful in terms of, engendering good nature from your community. You want to post this stuff online, guys. You want to post everything that's going on with this event so that people in the community know that you're doing it. Okay. And I know like you're doing it for charity. So it's one of the things, well, like it's a selfless act, blah, blah, whatever. You got to do it to a degree where you let people know your business is involved in charitable efforts, right?
Yeah.
Let it be known, push it on social, do, Instagram lives on it or reels or whatever. I don't know. I mean, yeah, do record it and post it, right? Do what you need to do to make sure that people know that you're donating to these charities and you're doing what you need to do, right? Thanksgiving's huge. One of the cool things about Thanksgiving is typically with our Thanksgiving workout, we get 3 or 4 new clients out of that charity workout because people are kind of going over to their families' houses and maybe they live close enough, but they're spending Thanksgiving at one of your clients' places. And then they're like, oh, this gym's cool. I'm going to try it out, right? So the goal when you get new people into your charity workouts is you set them up with a consult. The new people that come in, you set them up with a consult immediately, right? As soon as they're done with their workout, you start a conversation with them, start talking to them, set them up on a consult, and then schedule them into that next week to make sure that so that they know everything that your business does and how you can help them. Okay. That's the trick. That's the conversion side, but it's a great retention tool because your clients love being part of that and being part of charity in town and all that kind of stuff. So what else we got on this, Anthony? We got charity workouts, buddy week, internal.
So we
challenges.
have the internal, the external plays. It's basically, again, what we're saying is the goal here is just make sure you have something going on every month. That's the main key. And you want to try to back these things in by seasonality. So what's going on during the season and make things themed around the season. This way there's a reason for it. All of things with marketing, there has to be a reason for it. So if there's not a reason for it, then it doesn't make sense. It's not going to fit. So for example, if it's wintertime and we're going to do a barbecue, that doesn't make sense, right? So you would do like a winter party or whatever it is, a winter workout, or whatever you want to call it. But you got the idea. And you want to also, another reason, like I said, we give away a month free to all the mothers. That's something that, again, it's Mother's Day. So that's the reason why we're giving them out. So you have to have that reason behind it. I think that's the most important part. And you literally, what I do is I have an Excel file. I take every month. Okay, what am I doing internally? What am I doing externally? And then what do I need to do for this, this, and this? And I kind of have the whole calendar laid out. Okay, what am I doing January, February, March? It makes it so much easier because then I know, okay, I usually market things about 12 days before they start. So I know, okay, 12 days, this thing ended. When do I have to start the next one? And then it just makes it so much easier. So you have to have it planned out and look at the whole year, plan out what you're going to do. And I also think it's very important that you have core things in your business that you continuously do every year. So our thing is like a pack walk, and we usually do the pack walk 1 or 2 times a year. We're still ironing out what days, but usually we do it in like May is like a good time for us. And then we usually do one in the fall. So again, those are the 2 times a year that it's our signature items. Then like Jimmy said also, the buddy weeks every other one, and hopefully you can line those up with something. So Valentine's Day, friends, this, that, it kind of goes the theme. That's a good one there. So you want to try to line all those things up and then just plan out your whole year like that. It makes everything so much easier because then you're not guessing. The bad thing is, I would say, if you're like me and you have a really good idea, you got to wait and figure out where you're going to put it.
Exactly.
So that's like the one bad thing that I hate. But it also, at the same time too, it's so good because you're not on your back foot like, well, wait a minute, what am I doing for October? Should I do this for October? Should I do that for October? Like, we're talking about October now, and it's perfect because we're doing a buddy week there. I know in October the pink shirts are going to come out. So it's all okay. We're going to do this and we'll do a charity workout right after that.
Yep.
So it makes it easy.
Have your core things that you know you're going to do all the time, like buddy week, charity workout, internal challenge, mapped out in your year, generally when that year starts, right? So if you haven't done a marketing calendar yet, start doing it now, and at least plan out the next 6 months of when these things are going to exist, right? And then as you have your meetings, you iron out the details of each part of it, right? So you have a general time frame. Okay, I want it to be here. Well, we need about 10 days or 14 days of lead time, depending on what the promotion is. And so you know ahead of time, so you're not scrambling to send the marketing out. You have it already pre-built and ready to go. And then all your staff has to do, click, and set up the gym properly to be around that promotion. And boom, you're off to the races, and they're handling it and you're not. That's the key.
And the other thing that I'm going to tell you guys too, and again, take this from experience because I messed this up so many times too. One thing at a time. Do not try to have two different things simultaneously happening in that month. It's too much. It's too many messages for the clients as well. You're going to bombard them with too many things. Okay, Fat Blast and charity and this, that. It's too much. It's way too much. So try to one thing a month. Like right now, I said we're going marketing into our fat loss challenge in September. That's all we're focusing on. The staff knows about it. Everybody else knows about it. So that's what we're doing. And then once we hit October, then we're going to go right into, okay, we're selling shirts for October for the breast cancer. And then we're going to do a buddy week. And then we're going to do our pack walk then. So that's typically how we do it. One thing at a time.
When is your challenge?
And
when does your challenge start, Anthony? Oh, go ahead.
September 12th.
Okay, perfect.
So 8 weeks will put us right into like the second week of October, which is perfect because if I start, I don't have to market the fat loss challenge anymore once it starts.
Exactly. That's the point I was trying to get you to make for the listeners is like, once your fat loss challenge starts, then you can start marketing something else right away. Right? It's not one of these things where it's like, oh, well, we're doing a fat loss challenge right now. It's like, no. Once you've started the fat loss challenge, put something in plan right afterward. I wanted you guys to understand that time frame because it's not, well, we're doing a fat loss challenge in our gym right now, so I don't want to do anything else. Once it's started, start pushing out a message for something else, just like Anthony's doing, right?
Yeah. So like for us, we're going to do our pack walk in October and we're going to sell the pink shirts. So what we'll do is we're going to tell everybody, okay, we're going to walk for cancer. And that's going to be our thing. We're going to walk for breast cancer. Buy the shirt, donate the shirt, and then come walk with us. That's how we're going to do it. And that's how we integrate those things into one.
Very cool. Yeah.
So that's it. You got to have the market. Guys, take it from me. I was that guy. I don't need a marketing calendar. I just put something out and that's it. Trust me, you need to have that structure and it'll make you more money. If you guys are interested in hopping on the phone with us so we can help diagnose your issues that you might be having and figure out how we can put more money in your pocket, just click that link below. It'll direct you right to our calendar and you'll be able to book a call with us. No strings attached. And hopefully we can help you get to that next level. All right, guys. Anthony and Jimmy, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
See you later.